Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 6 of Global Imperialism. We're starting off today's episode in Germany, and Cologne are going to find themselves heading east, which means it is a massive game to kick off today's episode. Cologne are taking on Mainz, who have they have their foot in 3 different countries. A lot of territory on the line to kick off today's episode. An upgraded Ajork as well here from Mainz. Who's going to get the win? It is going to go to a second leg. Second leg, here we go. We're down in Cologne, and the winner is going to be Mainz. Mainz have imperialized FC Cologne. That's despite their striker Ajork getting a straight red in the 44th minute. That is going to see the defensive midfielder Skiri headed to Mainz along with the man they picked up, Peters, and Mainz picked themselves up another part here of Germany, and they're already in Belgium, but they're going to get this section of Belgium as well, so a successful start for Mainz. Okay, we're off to India. It's Jamshedpur, and they're going to find themselves heading east, kind of northeast. And heading northeast means they're going to be taking on Northeast United. Of course, the rule is you can jump water if you're in the same country. So they're going to be taking on Northeast United. And I've just realized the stakes are absolutely massive for whoever wins this game, because the winner is going to get upgrades in this region, 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 and in this region. And the reason why Northeast United or Jamshedpur haven't got those regions yet, well, mainly Northeast United, is because you have to win a game before you can block off these areas around, if that's where you default start. So a plus 12 upgrade on the line. Of course, Philippotu from Northeast United, already 70 overall. Who is gonna get the win in this one? This is big for India. It's going to be Jamshedpur. So Jamshedpur are going to pick up the 70 rated Philippotu and their 67 rated attacking midfielder Crivellaro goes up now to a 79. He's gonna tear up the Indian league. Jamshedpur now with a chokehold on India. Okay, we are headed to Turkey. That's almost perfectly east, but Besiktas are hitting east. I just call them President's 11, but they're going to be taking on Kasimpasa. Not too many teams remaining here in Istanbul. We have a star-studded team here for President's 11. Mesut Özil in there. Adnan Januzaj, Biglia. This is if I was betting on this, I'd be putting my money on them. The result is going to be, it's going to be a win for President's 11. And it is going to be the goalkeeper, Guvens, headed there. Officially one less team in Istanbul. Okay, there's not many teams remaining in Korea. This could be the first nation to fall. So Yunbuk Hyundai are heading northeast. I think that's going to be an upgrade for them only just. I think they've just avoided Ulsan Hyundai. Also, I need to clarify. Last episode when I gave Yunbuk Hyundai an upgrade, I gave it to Lee Chang-min. But that's because he was the guy that got the upgrade from Jeju United. But of course, they imperialized Jeju United, meaning he stops getting upgrades. So he goes back down 2 overall to 74. And we give a plus 4 upgrade to the striker Gustavo, who's now 77. Off to Ireland for the first time today. So Dundalk are going to be heading northwest, which is going to see them get another upgrade. They have put themselves in a great position with these upgrades. So Hoban gets himself another plus 2, and he enters the 70s. Oh, SC Freiburg 2. The team that famously eliminated their parent club are going to be heading north, which means they stay in Germany and they have to try taking on Stuttgart. Let's not forget, in Stuttgart's last game, they beat Bayern Munich. So they have Manuel Neuer in between the sticks for them right now. Freiburg 2 have Hitz and Ginter as well. This game's going to be cooked. Whoever wins this is going to be insane, and it's going to go to a second leg. But Freiburg missed a penalty. Like I said, whoever wins this is going to be in an insane position, and it's going to be Stuttgart. They're going to get to add Ginter to their backline. They are building something special. SC Freiburg 2 with one of the big surprises of the series, but now they have to give up Matthias Ginter, Hitz, and their striker Vermeer. So Stuttgart officially have this whole bottom corner here of Germany, but they now enter the tiniest little bit here of Switzerland. IFK Norrköping, the Swedish club. They are in the middle of a log jam right now, and they're going to find themselves going west, which means they have a matchup here with Elfsborg. One of their journeys is about to come to an end here. Which Swedish team will be imperialized? It is going to be Norrköping, with a massive result there. They were the underdogs, but Sigurdsson not the one that touches kids, has got himself a hat trick. So it's going to be Rygaard and Larson both heading to Norrköping. San Lorenzo, we're off to Argentina. And San Lorenzo are going to go northeast, which means, of course, that's their territory as well. So they're going to be versing Talleres here. Talleres have been absolutely ripping and tearing in this Imperialism series so far. And they're going to continue that run, taking down San Lorenzo. So they've got 2 players added to their squad. Alaman, who was added previously, and they're going to get themselves a new goalkeeper in Altamirano. Talleres literally control coast to coast on the middle of Argentina right now. That is wild. BSC Young Boys, the team that controls the most area in Switzerland. They're going to be heading... Oh, I think I know what this is. This is huge. It's BSC Young Boys versus Juventus. There is so much talent on the line now, along with so much land. You've got the 88 rated Chesney, you've got the 82 Fastnut, you've got Brozovic, you've got Mario Balotelli. This game is one of the biggest of the series so far, and it is going to be Juventus convincingly imperializing BSC Young Boys. That means Juventus are going to get Mario Balotelli, 82 rated Fastnut, and Stevanovic. Along with that, they now have over half of Switzerland to their name. And I want to get in there and show you guys, they don't get this region as an upgrade because there's a little bit of room between them and that area there. Barcelona, we've gone from one big club to another. And Barcelona will be heading north. Of course, we know north means they've already got land in other countries. So we move into France now. We spin the wheel again, and Barcelona, they can't go back into their own country. Okay, let's redo that. Barcelona will be heading northwest, more west though, which means it is going to be FC Barcelona trying to imperialize Bordeaux and the surrounding area. If Bordeaux managed to get a win here, this could completely revolutionize their team. Bordeaux versus Barcelona. Please, guys, come on. Please do it for the world of football. They do it! Oh my God! Bordeaux have imperialized Barcelona. They've been dominated on the park. But Bordeaux have just picked up maybe the biggest result of the entire series right now. And they're about to get an absolute haul for doing so. Oh my God. The League 2 outfit are going to get 93 rated Robert Lewandowski. They're going to get Savanier. They're going to get Sergi Dar there. They're going to get Victor Siankov, Van de Boonen, Fernandez, 80 rated Maffeo, and Bebe. Oh my God. And I don't know if I said it enough. 93 rated Robert Lewandowski. They've pushed Barcelona from imperializing France anymore. And they're also taking a large chunk of Spain. Oh my God. Okay, we've got Nashville. And Nashville are going to be heading northeast, which I believe is going to be another upgrade for them. They're now touching on FC Cincinnati, but Nashville getting this area here, which sees another upgrade for Mukhtar. He's up to an 83 now. It is the Brazilian club, Fortaleza. They're going to find themselves going southwest, which is going to see them get their first upgrade of the episode and of the series, which is going to see their center defensive midfielder, Anton, up to a 76. Yeonbuk Hyundai for the second time today. And they're going to be heading northeast. Let's go to the left. Yeah, that's going to be Ulsan Hyundai. Finally, Ulsan Hyundai versus Hyundai Yeonbuk. It's the Hyundai derby. Some big upgrades, some big players on the line here. The Hyundai derby. Only a couple teams remain in Korea. And the winner of this is surely going to go a long way towards securing the victory. But we're going to go to a second leg. Second leg. Here we go. Who is gonna survive? Second leg, second leg, second leg. We're off to a third. I don't need to say it again. I hate third legs. And after the third leg, it is going to be Yeonbuk Hyundai, that upgraded Gustavo coming in clutch and getting them an 83rd minute winner, which is gonna see Cecilia, Alex Grand, and Vaco headed to Yeonbuk Hyundai. But because Yeonbuk Hyundai get this land, they're automatically going to claim this land, which is another +2 upgrade to Cecilia, the striker. Sorry, Gustavo. He's now up to a 79. Shenzhen FC. It has been a hot minute since we've been to the Chinese Super League. And Shenzhen are going to find themselves going southwest, which means they miss out on a boatload of upgrades. And they're going to be versing Guangzhou Evergrande. That is a tough tough game. Guangzhou Evergrande have fallen off a cliff compared to the side that I remember being like a juggernaut of Chinese football when they versed my Wanderers in the Asian Champions League. But here we go. Alessandrini up top for Shenzhen. They've got a good attack, Shenzhen. Here we go. The game is going to be, their solid attack, including Alessandrini, are going to get them the win over Guangzhou Evergrande, which is going to see the left back Li Zhupeng heading to Shenzhen. America de Cali from the Colombian League. And the Colombian side are going to find themselves heading southeast, which is going to see them get an upgrade. That's probably smart from them. I mean, it's not really smart when you have a wheel deciding your fate, but there is so much unclaimed land around here. They'd be silly to risk it going north. Nice upgrade for them though. Their right midfielder Despradal is going to be going up to a 76. Rayo Vallecano heading to the club. I believe they're in Madrid. They're going to be heading east. Oh God, the poor buggers. Their first game in this Global Imperialism series is against Real Madrid. Real Madrid, of course, getting the result against Atletico in the last part. Please, Rayo Vallecano, do what Bordeaux did to Barcelona. Get both sides of El Clasico out. No, they don't. It is Real Madrid with another team imperialized. I mean, for any other club, this would be a nice pickup. But for Real Madrid, when you got Benzema, you do not need Ruben de Thomas or Raul de Thomas. Vålerenga football. We're off to Norway for the first time today. They're going to be heading south, kind of southwest, which means, I mean, they're absolutely compressed down here, but they're going to be taking on Strømsgodset. Both these teams making their debut. One of them is going to go out on the first time of asking, is it going to be Strømsgodset or Vålerenga? It is going to be Vålerenga eliminated. They had the chance to take the lead, but in the 85th minute, Stenovic gets the win for Strømsgodset. Really nice addition here. Strandberg, a 72 rated centre half, heading there to Strømsgodset. St. Gallen, a club that has their foot in a couple of countries. Of course, though, we start with their Swiss output, and that's going to see them going southwest, which means they're not going to go into another country, and they're not going to expand their empire. They're going to move further in to Switzerland here and get themselves an upgrade. It's going to be this region right here, which means it is another upgrade here for Ziggy. His third upgrade, +6 to an 80. Okay, not too far from Switzerland. We got Medina in the Italian league. They are absolutely surrounded by opposition, and they're going to be versing the team to their east, which is going to be SPAL, SPAL, the battle of the two Serie B sides. This could honestly be like that Argentinian one last episode that went to like 6 legs. I could see this being draw after draw after draw, but no, we are spared from that. It is Medina getting the win in the first leg. Oh, they're going to get themselves a really welcomed addition here. It is going to be, I didn't clock him in the starting 11, but it is going to be world famous Raja Nainggolan, one of the better midfielders in Italian football of the past decade. I love this dude. Sligo Rovers, back to Ireland we go. The Rovers are going to find themselves southwest. These guys, it's another upgrade for them. They are living in a wonderland right now with all these upgrades. Hinniker with his third upgrade up to a 69. Sheffield United, the Blades are up. I was wondering when we we're going to go to the Premier League or to England for the first time today. They're going to be heading northwest. Is that Middlesbrough or is that Man City? I think it's Man City. Yeah, that's Manchester City. I'm sorry, Sheffield United. Please get this done. I am praying and hoping that the Blades can go into the Etihad here and cause another massive upset. Please, Sheffield United. Please, no. Oh, for a second, I thought they did it, but it is going to be 2-0 Manchester City. Again, though, fortunately for the rest of the world's sake, I suppose, Man City are only going to get themselves Sander Berge, and they're also going to get Barry Bannan. Who are these guys? Lyngby Bold Club. Okay. Turns out they're Danish. It's this side here. And they're going to find themselves southeast. So it's not going to be Brøndby because of the way the regions works. It is going to be Nordsjælland up here. Nordsjælland had that massive victory over Copenhagen in part 1, I believe it was, all the way back then. So they're still riding high off of that. They've got Klaassen in the midfield because of that. Are they going to continue their winning run? Yes, they are, and they're going to do it in style. And they're going to add a 70 rated striker to their squad in Finn Bogason. Only a couple of teams remaining in Denmark as well, though. Oh, are we staying in Denmark? Our house. Are they Danish? I think they are. Yeah, that's them right there. Okay. They're going to find themselves going northwest, which means they're going to have Randers in an all-Danish affair. Both these teams are 2.5 stars, but only one of them will survive. Who is it going to be? It is going to be a second leg. Of course it is. I feel like whenever they're evenly starred, it's guaranteed to go to a second or third or sixth leg. Are we going to find ourselves heading to a third leg? Surely not. No, we're not. It's going to be Randers imperializing our house, which is going to see the striker Mortensen headed to Randers. And well, just a couple of seconds later, there's now one less team in Denmark. Paris Saint-Germain. Here we go. It's a big dog coming up. What direction are PSG, Messi, Mbappe, and co? They're going to be going southwest. Oh, get stuffed. Get stuffed. They're gonna get themselves an upgrade. Of course they are. I'm just gonna pull up the symbol just to make sure. Oh, maybe I was telling a fib. Or is it just... Yeah, it's just gonna be an upgrade instead of taking on Khan. So both Messi and Mbappe are 91 rated. So I'm gonna actually show you me doing the wheel this time to see who gets the upgrade. I figured this was a pretty significant upgrade. Messi or Mbappe? Who is going to go up to a 93? I believe it is going to be Lionel Messi. The GOAT doing GOAT thing. Hayuk split. Okay, this is interesting because they already find themselves on the map here, but they are still in Croatia. So for their sake, they're probably hoping they get west so they can try taking another country. They're going to go southeast. So yeah, that's going to see them go back to the global map. So we're about to spin it again. Are they going to go... I mean, they could go to the top of Croatia. They could go back to... They could take Serbia. They could take... I guess this is Montenegro down here. And they're going to go southeast again, which if we base it off that, it's going to be Montenegro. Hayuk Split are going to get another country. They get Montenegro. Again, if it's not Montenegro and I've stuffed that up, my apologies. I'm not a world geography expert, but I believe that is the case. Which means it's another upgrade for Livaya, who goes up to an 81. Real Salt Lake, back to the MLS. Salt Lake are going to be heading northwest. And of course, after they took down LAFC, that means they have a large chunk of California, but they're going to be taking on the Portland Timbers. Can't forget, Real Salt Lake have that 84 rated Chiellini who they acquired during the imperialization of LAFC. So a big player in the line. They've also got Akapo. Here we go. A Real Salt Lake going to continue their run, or will it be the Portland Timbers taken over? It is going to be the Portland Timbers getting the job done against the side from Utah. They just keep going back and forth. So it's going to be Chiellini, Akapo, and the highest rated default Real Salt Lake player is Jefferson Savarino, who is now a Timber as well. Just like that, the West Coast is now massively controlled by the Portland Timbers. Too bad when it's all said and done, the MLS in America is going to be controlled by the mighty FC Cincinnati. Fulham, let's go. I've just gone about my favorite team in America, FC Cincinnati. We've got my favorite English team, Fulham FC. I was wondering when we were going to show up. We're going to be heading west, kind of southwest. Oh, it's our chance for revenge from the UK Imperialism video. If you saw that, you would remember that Fulham were eliminated by AFC Wimbledon. Oh, let's make that not happen again. Wimbledon have already taken down Brentford and QPR. Let's not let them take down another West London team. AFC Wimbledon have added Willock, Raya, and Tafazoli. Hopefully that's not enough. Come on, Fulham. Please, Fulham. Please, Fulham. Oh, we're off to a second leg. We dominated. Do not do me like this, FIFA gods. Do not do me like this. Come on, Fulham. At the Cottage. We're gonna win. Bobby Decordova-Reid is gonna win it for us in the 86th minute. Oh, that was stressful. Gotta say fair play to AFC Wimbledon. They have absolutely smashed it, but their run, it had to come to an end. I'm just going to give us this J Simi guy because, let's be real, like, nobody from Wimbledon's getting into our starting 11. I don't think any of the players we picked up are going to make our starting 11. But this is satisfying for me to see Fulham making a climb out of this little pocket of West London and taking a lot of land. Off to Belgium, it's KV Kortrijk. They're going to be heading north, which means they have a huge challenge here. It is Club Brugge. Club Brugge have a phenomenally better team on paper than Kortrijk, but we've seen in this series, teams on paper often mean nothing. A big opportunity here for Kortrijk, but they can't live up to it. The paper was correct. Handy a little addition here for Club Brugge. They get Selemani, a 75 rated left midfielder. But lads, if you are enjoying today's Global Imperialism video and you aren't already subscribed, make sure you scorpion kick it down below. We're on the push towards 500,000 subscribers, only 30,000 or so away from it, so help us get there if you aren't already subscribed and you enjoy the content. There is something in the water in Denmark right now. FC Midtjylland. They're going to find themselves going northeast, which is going to see them taking on Viborg. Viborg may have the 3-leaf clover on their logo, but they're going to need all the luck they can get if they want to take down one of Denmark's biggest sides in FC Midtjylland. Here we go. It is. Oh, it's a close one. But Midtjylland ultimately imperializing Viborg. And FC Midtjylland are going to add a center midfielder here in Lehmann. Alvarez, we're back to Argentina. And Argentina's most impressive side will be heading south. And because the arrow is slightly towards the west, it means they're going to get themselves an upgrade instead of versing Estudiantes. And that's actually Tavares's first upgrade, so it's going to be Pizzini going up to a 77. Al Nassr, it's Cristiano Ronaldo's team, up to bat for the first time. Which direction is Cristiano Ronaldo going to try imperializing? It's going to be southeast, which means they're going to have the club that have been really impressive so far in Saudi Arabia. It is Damak. Damak have been incredibly impressive so far in this global imperialism. They've taken down Al Hilal. They've got an upgrade there in Maya, but Al Nassr, they have Cristiano Ronaldo, Anderson Talisca, Luis Gustavo, Rossi, Ospina on the bench. It's a good team, man. Let's see how this one plays out in Saudi Arabia. It is going to be Al Nassr imperializing them. Cristiano Ronaldo's team continue on. And that means Al Nassr are going to get their hands on Caicedo, the striker, and then Cellular from Al Hilal, along with the upgraded Maya in the midfield. Levante, off to Spain we go. Levante will be heading west, which means they are going to get themselves an upgrade here. They are taking up a lot of real estate here in Spain. And that's going to be another 2 upgrade to Campania, who's now an 82 rated player. Frankfurt to Germany we go. Have Frankfurt played yet? I feel like they played once, but we have not seen much of them. But Frankfurt will be heading southeast, which means they're going to have a chance here to take on the Czech Republic side, Sparta Praha. Sparta Praha have been doing bits in this series, but will they continue? This could be a huge scalp for them. It's Praha taking on Frankfurt, and it's going to be Frankfurt narrowly edging them out. So that's going to see the upgraded Crazy, now 78 rated, headed to Frankfurt, along with a long list of players, which includes Schindler, Hirota, Drews, Stanek, Giesewitz, and Lampnon. No, sorry, Lampnon plays for Sparta Rotterdam. Now Frankfurt have gone from having just this bit of area here to taking all of this part of Germany. But more importantly, all of this land here in the Czech Republic. They are a serious threat. I would say the favorites to completely imperialize this country. That now means there's only one team that is originally from the Czech Republic in Slavia Prague. They're the only team remaining in this country that is from the Czech Republic. Got 2 German teams coming in here from the west, and they've got an Austrian team from the south. It's tough. Flamengo, they're the Brazilian side. Okay. They're going to be going northwest, which means we're going to have a game on our hands here. It is America Mineiro, if my memory serves correctly, this team. We have seen America Mineiro in action before. Absolute chaos. Let's not forget, they do have upgraded players in this side. So let's see if we can actually tell the difference in game. And again, a friendly reminder for anybody that hasn't watched the series yet, we have to watch certain South American games played because of licensing issues. You can't actually put them in a tournament and sim. Mineiro in the box early here, and they take the lead. That is a rocket at the front post. Oh my God, are they going to get a second goal? They are. This striker is hitting them sweetly. Flamengo, it's game on. Are they going to get their 2-goal lead back? Yes, they are. The skills on display are saucy. And that is going to be full-time. Atletico Mineiro with another win under their belt, and they imperialize Flamengo. And that is massive because that is going to see America Mineiro add an 81 rated striker to their squad. We're going to be staying in South America. It is Atletico Tucumán. And they're going to find themselves heading southwest, which is going to see them just playing Talleres, or can Talleres keep their run going? Talleres have been the standout team in Argentina, but Atletico Tucumán, last time they got that win after 6 legs and picked up 77 rated Rodriguez. Hoping this one doesn't go to 6 legs, but the scoreline is going to a second leg. Second leg, please don't be a draw. Please don't be a draw. Please don't be a draw. No, what is it with this team and draws? Third leg, here we go. It's another, oh no, we're gonna have 6 legs again, aren't we? The 4th leg, oh my fucking God. What? I think Athletic Tucumán have played like 11 games in this series with just 1 result. They've had like 10 draws. Don't give me another draw. Okay, it is actually a massive result. I think I lost my train of thought because I was like, okay, it's not another draw. But Talleres, the standout team in Argentina, have been imperialized. So that means Atletico Tucumán are going to get 7 players to their squad. They're going to get Alaman, Limo, Quintana, Dita, Garcia, Ferrari, Altamirano, and the upgraded 77 rated Pizzini. That has given so much land now to Atletico Tucumán. They control basically half of Argentina. Derry City again. Derry City will find themselves going south. Finally, we're gonna have a game here in Ireland. Derry City will be taking on Dundalk. And the winner of this game will get another upgrade as well because this land will be theirs. That 70 rated Hoban, I wonder whether he's going to make an impact. I mean, they've got so many upgrades from him. Is it going to be a win for Dundalk using this player, or will Derry City come out on top here in Ireland? It is going to be Dundalk taking down Derry City 2-1, which is going to see Michael Duffy headed here to Dundalk, along with the keeper McCohen, who they picked up in part 1. And on top of that, Hoban gets himself another upgrade, 72 rated now. Dundalk really controlling the north. FC Emmen from the Netherlands. They're going to be heading southwest, which is going to see them taking on Go Ahead Eagles. Again, such a cool name. Both these teams with wins next to their name. Who is going to add to it, though? The winner between Go Ahead Eagles and Emmen. It is going to be Go Ahead Eagles successfully imperializing them. That is going to see the 70 rated center midfielder El Masoudi headed here to Go Ahead Eagles. Adana Demirspor, we're off to Turkey. And Adana Demirspor are going to be going northeast, which is going to see them taking on Sivasspor. It could have been Trabzonspor, but it is going to be Sivasspor. Adana Demirspor looking to add to the land they do currently have. The winner between Sivasspor and Adana Demirspor is going to be Demirspor at the death. Akintola in the 84th minute, meaning they're going to get a 76 rated Gradle here. Max Allen Gradle, or Gradel. Palermo, I was wondering when Palermo were going to get a crack. And the Italian side will be heading northwest. So they're in a weird position right here where they don't technically like have any, like they're not an island, that's not fair to say, but like they only share a border with Regina. But because they went northwest, they're actually going to link up here with this island that Roma controls. So they're going to be taking on Roma. Is it fair to describe Palermo as a fallen giant of Italian football? Regardless, the club that once had Mark Bresciano, Paulo Dybala, they're going to be trying to take a huge scalping here by Roma. Dybala against his former club is going to score a brace. And Roma have imperialized Palermo. This game was more about survival for Roma. They're going to get a 73 rated attacking midfielder here in Vere, but they get some more land. Zulta Waregem, we're off to, I feel like we've done Belgium a few times today, but they're going to find themselves going west, which means I think that's going to be France. Yeah, it's going to be right at the top of France. That's where they are right there. I think it's Lille or PSG. I'm not going to lie, I am tweaking right now. So it's going to be there, because that's St. Galois right there, and they're across here. So it would push into here, so yeah, it would be Lille. Does that mean that section there is Lille as well? I'm losing my mind, honestly, lads. I don't think that section was Lille because they haven't had a game yet, to my knowledge. I just checked past all through my notes, but here we go. It's going to be Lille versus Zulte Waregem from the Belgian league, and it is going to be Lille absolutely thumping them. So Lille are going to get their hands on the midfielder Vormer, 74 rated. There we go. This area officially belongs to Lille. The west side of Belgium is being invaded by 2 French club. The theme of this episode has just been Denmark. Brøndby are going to be heading west, meaning they're going to get themselves an upgrade here. That is massive for them. They get themselves a little bit of reinforcement. That is going to be a +2 upgrade there for Was, who now finds themselves at an 80. Melbourne City, the first team from Victoria in this entire series. We're headed to Australia. There's only a couple of teams remaining in Australia, but yeah, literally nobody in Victoria or the New Zealand team like Wellington Phoenix have been touched. Melbourne City are going to find themselves going southwest, which is going to be a Melbourne derby here because of where I've got the logo. It is a Melbourne derby against Victory. It is one of the biggest games in Australian sport. The Melbourne derby here at Amy Park. Who is going to rule Melbourne in global imperialism? Will it be the Victory or will it be City? Simulating the scoreline, and it is going to be Melbourne Victory. Chris Economides getting a brace against their crosstown rivals. That is huge. Melbourne boys are still number 2, but in this case, they're number 1. That is going to see Jamie McLaren heading to the Victory. If this happened in real life, heads would roll, but Jamie McLaren, the Australian striker, is headed to the Victory. And now only 5 teams remain across Australia and New Zealand. AC Monza, the Italian and I guess Swiss side. Which direction are they going to be heading? They're going to be heading west, which means they are going to technically enter Switzerland, because if we go from the center, it's this little section here, which of course they control. So now we go to the Swiss map. And from the Swiss map, they're going to be heading north, slightly east, which means, oh my God, they're going to enter a 3rd country. This has never happened before, but they're going to be going into Austria, where they will be trying to imperialize Stuttgart. So if they pull this off, they'll not only enter Austria, but they'll also enter Germany. Now, this is getting Inception types of level. And on the flip side, if Stuttgart win this, they're going to also enter Switzerland and Italy in one hit. This is wild. Both these teams have been quality. Manuel Neuer on the line here. And also for Monza, the 81 rated Sensi on the line, who is going to find themselves in multiple countries. This is a big mover and shaker. We're going to have to go to a second leg. All right, second leg, ladies and gentlemen, between Monza and Stuttgart. This time we are in Italy, and it is going to be the Italians in Monza. A massive upset, a massive win, and they're going to get a whole array of players now from Stuttgart. I'm not going to lie, I thought Stuttgart were a chance to go deep in this, but now they hand over their goodies. Manuel Neuer playing for Monza. Ginter to Monza. Hits. Okafor. We have to give Endo as well because he's the highest default player here from Stuttgart. Girassi, Vermey, Orenek. There's just so many players. And the striker Kleindeist all heading to Monza. AC Monza now find themselves moving in to Austria as well as Germany. Goodbye, Stuttgart. Okay, Heerenveen. They're Dutch, aren't they? So Heerenveen will be heading to the east, kind of southeast. Okay, so that's going to be Go Ahead Eagles up to the plate once again. Go Ahead Eagles have had a few wins under their belt. Will they be able to add to it, or will Heerenveen imperialize them? Only a few teams remain in the Netherlands, and Heerenveen come away with a massive result. But that's going to see Unerstal, where are they, Heerenveen? So Unerstal and El Masoudi are going to be heading to Heerenveen, along with the left back Mateo, who is the highest rated go-ahead Eagles player. They might have had one of the coolest names in world football, but it's time to say goodbye to go-ahead Eagles. Go-ahead Eagles, more like go ahead and get imperialized. Watford, okay, Watford. The English side owned by Elton John will find themselves heading east. Oh no. Oh no, Watford. East is going to be Liverpool. Watford are heading into Anfield here to take on an absolutely ridiculous Liverpool team. Can they stop the Liverpool domination of England? No, they can't. Maddison and Harry Kane, two of the players they acquired from Leicester, get Liverpool more land. And they're also going to give Liverpool Ismail Sarr. Not a big pickup for Liverpool, but for any club that may beat them, that might be handy. But at the moment, I struggle to see anybody who can beat Liverpool. In regards to O'Hora, that's when the new rule's going to come in. Because Liverpool have already acquired so many players, I'm only going to give them top players from now on, because even if a club imperializes Liverpool, O'Hora probably won't even make the starting 11 for that team. And also because Liverpool literally doesn't have the squad space at the moment. Also, can we have a moment of silence here for Stevenage, who are now completely surrounded by Liverpool? Drogheda United in Ireland. They're going to find themselves going northwest, which means they're going to be taking on Dundalk. Dundalk have had so many opportunities for upgrades and picking up players. Drogheda haven't even had a game yet, so this really is almost David versus Goliath. Will the 72 rated striker Hoban, he's had mad upgrades, will he be able to keep the run going here for Dundalk, or will Drogheda United take over? We're going to go to a second leg. Second leg here, Drogheda now the home team, and the winner is going to be Dundalk. They add another win, and another area has been imperialized thanks to them. Oh, I bet they're absolutely buzzing here. 59 rated player, Slavia Praha, the last remaining Czech club. And there is no need for us to spin the wheel because they are completely surrounded by Eintracht Frankfurt. The Czech Republic might just fall. The last remaining team, Slavia Praha, defending their country against Eintracht Frankfurt. Crazy, the former captain of their crosstown rival Sparta Praha, he's been given the job to finish off Prague. Here we go. Frankfurt or Slavia Praha? It is going to be Frankfurt. Slavia Praha, the last remaining Czech club, has been imperialized. And Frankfurt are going to take the defensive midfielder Hulls and make him their own. And now with the disappearance and the imperialization, it has truly become no longer the Czech Republic. It's between Austrian teams or German teams to take full control. FC Dallas, off to the MLS we go. And they're going to find themselves going west, which means they are going to claim New Mexico for themselves. And it is going to be Jesus Ferreira getting another +2 upgrade, now 79 rated. Kiaba? I'm going to say Kiaba. They're Brazilian. And the Brazilian side will find themselves heading southwest. Ooh, okay, so they're going to be leaving Brazil. Go to the world map here. Okay, I need to figure this out. Because are they going to Paraguay? Are they going to Paraguay or are they going to Bolivia? Okay, so that there is that there. So it's going to be, they're going to be around there. So they're going to be going to Bolivia. Yeah, and then I think that little section there, like that cuts in, is that there, which would be that there. So they're going to be versing Royal Parry FC. So it's going to be a battle between Bolivia and Brazil. Someone's going to be entering somebody's country by the end of this match. They're going to swing the corner in. They're going to win the header and they're going to find the bottom corner. What is the man on that post even there for? That he's at a mare. If I was the goalkeeper and the guy on my post did that, I would be abusing him. I mean, look at this. What is my guy even doing? He's jumped out of the way for it. Oh, here we go. Ball to the back post, and that is an absolute rocket. It's 1-1 on the stroke of halftime. And there we go, lads. We are headed to extra time. Kiaba in the box here. First half stoppage time. They get the follow-up. And they take the lead. And there it is after extra time. The Brazilian side, Cuiabá, have imperialized Bolivian side, Royal Party. So that means Cuiabá are going to get themselves a 68 rated attacking midfielder. And the Brazilian clubs becomes the first to enter Bolivian territory. Shenzhen are going to be heading northwest. Oh, is that going to... Yes! It's going to be a chance for them to imperialize the other team in Guangzhou. They've already taken down Guangzhou Evergrande. Now they have a chance to take on Guangzhou City. I don't know how many AFL fans watch my videos, but tell me, if you're an AFL fan, this could be the North Melbourne new logo. North Melbourne Kangaroos. This could easily pass as their logo if they tried to modernize it or something. Shenzhen with the big win over Guangzhou Evergrande. They picked up the left back Li Zupeng last time. Can they add another win and imperialize all of Guangzhou? We're going to go to a second leg. Second leg, this time Shenzhen, the home team. And the winner is going to be Guangzhou City. They avenge their fallen crosstown rival and have imperialized Shenzhen on the road, which is going to see Achimapong, the striker, and Li Zupeng heading to the North Melbourne Kangaroos. I'm in Guangzhou City. Ooh, the Kaiser Chiefs, South Africa. What direction will the Kaiser Chiefs be heading? They're going to be heading east. We're not going to get a game here. We're going to get an upgrade here for the Kaiser Chiefs, who are going to take this area, which is going to see the 71 rated goalkeeper Kuhn going up to a 73. Duisburg, the German team, I want to say. So the Zebras, what direction will they be heading? They're going to be heading south, kind of southwest, which means they have a matchup here with Fortuna Düsseldorf. It's a second division club versus a third division club here in Germany. Who is going to survive and who is going to advance? It is going to be Dusseldorf winning a high-scoring game. And that's going to see Dusseldorf collecting Stoppelkamp, the left midfielder from Duisburg. Modena, the Italian side, are up. They're going to find themselves going southeast. So the side that picked up Rajanine Golden last time are going to be facing Bologna. This is a really tough challenge here for Modena. Arnautovic up top. If Medina can get this win though, they'll start building towards something pretty decent. But it's Bologna versus Medina. Who survives in Italy? Bologna have absolutely blown them off the park. That means Bologna do get Rajani and Golan, and they're going to get the striker, Dior. Bolognese come from Bologna, because if not, I'm going to be really disappointed. Hoffenheim, TSG Hoffenheim. They're going to find themselves going west, slightly north. Oh, I think the slightly north part means they're going to be taking on Mainz. If it was straight west, then they'd be versing Waldorf, but the slightly north part means they're going to be taking on Mainz. We know that Mainz have their fingers in a lot of different pies. They've got a lot of places in a lot of countries, but this is a chance for them to extend their empire inside of Germany. And it's also a chance here for Hoffenheim, who haven't been involved in the entire series, to come out and get a boatload of players and a boatload of area. This is a huge game here, and it's going to be Hoffenheim, who have imperialized Mainz. That is a massive move. So Hoffenheim are going to get their hands on Peters, Luther, Priya, I have pronunciated it, Neudecker, Pfeiffer, Skiri, and the upgraded striker, who is a York. So Hoffenheim are going to take all of this section here of Germany. They're going to take all of this part here of Belgium. And I fully forgot that Mainz were on the global map here. So they're going to get themselves Luxembourg, I believe it is. Luxembourg, Liechtenstein. I'm never going to get it right. It's Luxembourg. Also, one thing I've just realized, which I forgot to update, because Monza got that win over, like they got through Austria and got through Stuttgart, I forgot to give them this little period up here in Switzerland. That is so random. Monza have this little section here and this tiny little section at the top, if I'm correct, because of the way they came through Austria. That has nothing to do with Hoffenheim. I just happened to notice it when I was going through the map. FC Metz, we're going to France. FC Metz will find themselves going south, which is going to see them taking on FC SM, who's going to survive between Metz and SM. Big game here in this French second division, and the winner is going to be FC SM. They're going to be claiming land up north, and they're also going to be getting their hands on Traore here, the center half. SC Cambuur, to the Netherlands we go, and Cambuur are heading northeast, meaning they're going to be versing Groningen here. Groningen, just like the last game, it is a set of teams that have not had a single game yet, which is becoming rarer and rarer. But Groningen trying to defend their homeland against the imperializing Canberra. This scoreline is going to be going to a second leg. How did I know that was going to happen when they both are 2.5 stars? Second leg, here we go between Canberra and Groningen. And it is going to be Canberra in the 85th minute getting the result. That's embarrassing for Groningen. 7 shots and just the 1 goal. So it is the very famous Jetro Willems who is heading here to Canberra. 71 rated. Remember when he was expected to be like a gun left back for the Dutch? And now following Groningen's departure, only 6 teams remain in the Netherlands. We're headed back to the Premier League. It's Aston Villa. Where are you going to be going, Aston Villa? You're going to be going southeast. Villa avoid Liverpool and they're going to have Shrewsbury Town. Shrewsbury have had an incredible run. Will that continue? Can they get the massive scalp of Aston Villa? They got the upgraded Gokares, the upgraded Leahy, a few big name pickups in the side. Aston Villa versus Shrewsbury. Here we go. But it is going to be Villa with the win. I was hoping Shrewsbury could have pulled off the upset. So that now means Villa are going to get both of those upgrades. Villa getting themselves a little bit more land here. But again, they now are almost completely surrounded by Liverpool. Hammarby IF in Sweden, I want to say. They're going to be going northwest. Oh, I think that's just going to be AIK. Let me get the like wheel out just to make sure. Yeah, it's going to be a game against AIK rather than an upgrade. AIK looking to get another Swedish team under their control. They've had a very successful series so far. They'd be the favorites heading into this game against Hammarby, but they've been defeated. Oh my God, I was talking them up so much. They had an upgraded goalkeeper. They had 2 new additions to their side, and they've still been defeated. That's going to send the upgraded goalkeeper Nordfeldt to Hammarby, along with Eriksson and Matheson, who they picked up. The exciting thing for Hammarby is now they have got rid of AIK. They move into this land here. If they happen to go west and beat Degerfors, whoever wins a match, a potential match between Degerfors and Hammarby, will get all of this region unlocked, which is mad upgrade. Al Fateh, the Saudi club, has been on a roll in this series, and on this occasion, they're going to be going directly east. That means they're going to go into another country. I'm just trying to realize, or just trying to figure out which country it is. Yeah, so Etifak's there, and then if we go to the world map, that's them there. So that's that corner there, which means Al Fateh are there. So they're going to be taking on Al Ain. Or is it going to be Qatar? Because this map is like blown out of proportion. I think because it's in the middle, it might just be Qatar. Look, I'm saying Al Ain. I'm saying that they're going to be trying to go into the UAE. I should also point out, this game is massive because for the first time, we have a team that's able to overtake another team, which has overtake another country, which has a team in it. So I know there's only one team, Al Ain. Al Ain are the only team in the UAE, but the rest of the world, they're a different they're different clubs, so they're different countries. So if Al Fateh win this, their best player, which I believe is Christian Tello, is going to go from a 76 up to an 80, getting a +4. Remember the rule, if you claim unclaimed territory, it's a +2. If you claim claimed country, it's +4. And if you claim a continent, your entire starting 11 gets an upgrade. But Al Ain have a very good side. Yarmolenko in the right mid position. The winner is going to be Al Fateh. They're going to get their hands on the striker, 77 rated Laba. And their highest rated player, which is confirmed as being Christian Teo, is going to go up to an 80 overall. There we go. Al Fateh are going to get themselves the country of the UAE, the United Arab Emirates. Also, I would like to clarify, because I'm sure there's going to be some people asking, Jared, wait, haven't some teams taken over Luxembourg? Why didn't Hoffenheim or Mainz, when they did it, why didn't they get upgrades? That only counts when you directly attack the country. So Hoffenheim weren't going for an entire country. They were attacking a club in their own country. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. If, let's say, all of France is claimed and all of the, Spain is claimed, if those countries go at each other, then they'll get the +4 upgrade. Or like this case where they were Al Fateh were directly attacking Al Ain, and they were attacking them in their UAE state. Let's say, for example's sake, it was Etifak that had claimed Oman, and they also had the UAE. If Al Fateh had drawn to attack Etifak, they would have only been attacking their UAE section or their Oman section, meaning they only would have got the upgrade for that section. Newcastle United, the Magpies, they have been so quiet. They're up for the first time. Are we going to get ourselves a Tyne-Weir derby? They're going to be heading west, which means the Magpies are going to get themselves an upgrade and a lot of land. They're now touching the border between England and Scotland, and it is going to be Kieran Trippier going from an 84 to an 86. Swansea City, okay. Got one great team in English football to another great team in English football. Are they going to get themselves more upgrades? Swansea are going to be heading kind of east, a little north of east, which is going to see them move into England and take this territory, getting themselves another upgrade, which means, oh my, Piro, he's doing exactly what he did in the UK imperialism video. He's now got a plus 12 in total and hits 85 overall. Widzew Lodz off to Poland. Widzew Lodz are heading directly west, which means... Oh, are they going to be versing Lech Poznan or Lublin? I think it's going to be Lech Poznan, only just though. Lech Poznan are one of Poland's most famous clubs, but Widzew Lodz, they've been getting dubs in this series. They have set themselves up nicely. Is it going to be enough though to take on a very decent looking Lech Poznan side? Let's see. No, it's not. Lech Poznan, no surprise to see them getting a massive win here and taking down Widzew Lodz. That is going to see Capino, Leva, and Ivanov. Yes, Ivanov heading there along with Miloš, who is the default Widzew Lodz best rated player. Liverpool. Oh shit, it's Liverpool. Shaking in my boots. Which way are Liverpool going to be going? They're going to be going directly north. So directly north of them is going to be Hull City. Please, Hull, do us all a favor. We have seen both Barcelona and Bayern Munich fall to lesser opponents. Here is to hoping Hull City, the Tigers, can add Liverpool to that list. Liverpool walking into Hull, trying to take over their city. Don't let that happen, Hull. Don't give them the ports. The scoreline is, oh, it's a second leg. We now know that Hull City can hold their own, but as they walk here into Anfield, can they pull off one of the biggest upsets of the series? Oh, we're off to a third leg. James Maddison equalized in the 87th minute. Please, Hull. Please, Hull. Please, no. Oh, Hull gave us so much hope, only to get thumped in the third leg 4-1. Oh, the hope was nice while it lasted. And it is going to be the attacking midfielder Pelkas heading to Liverpool. Liverpool are just going to climb further and further, though, up the English coast. Ooh, it's the other half of the Jurgen Klopp derby. It's Borussia Dortmund. We haven't seen them in a hot minute. Where are you going to be heading, Dortmund? Where are you going to be heading? They're going to be heading west. Means, because of where I've got their logo, is it going to push all the way through? Or is that going to go to Mönchengladbach? Or is it going to be Hoffenheim? Hold up. Okay, that is going to be Borussia Mönchengladbach. Can you see that pink line coming directly from... Actually, I've never done that before. I need to do that more often. I've held down control and kind of put that here, and it's given me a straight line. That's incredibly helpful, but it's going to be Borussia Mönchengladbach. That pink line is like my own form of goal line technology. We're about to see a big name in German football depart. Who is going to be imperialized? Dortmund heading into Gladbach, trying to make it theirs, and they're going to be successful. Haya in the 13th minute gives them a 1-0 win. So Dortmund get that just that little bit stronger as they add Hoffman to their side. It's going to be the Seattle Sounders. Hello. So the Sounders have drawn northeast. Or is that going to mean they enter Canada? I think it is. That is going to be the Seattle Sounders taking on the Vancouver Whitecaps. Whoever wins this will also get a +2 upgrade because they will claim Alaska. Both teams with upgrades in their attack. You've got 78 rated Ryan Gold and 80 rated Rui Diaz. Only one will survive though. It is America versus Canada. Vancouver versus Seattle. Who is going to claim Alaska? What a game. 3-3 and we're off to a second leg. All right, second leg, lads. Is it going to be another crazy draw as we're in Seattle? It's going to be another draw. Come on, man. North of the border again. And this time it is the Seattle Sounders absolutely thumping Vancouver Where was that in the first 2 games? Vancouver have been imperialized, which means Ryan Gold is going to be going to Seattle. And Seattle's going to be claiming Alaska, meaning Rui Diaz now goes up to an 82. Villarreal off to Spain we go. Villarreal are going to go northwest, which is going to see them get an upgrade. They now share more of a border with Bordeaux, but they're going to get themselves an upgrade here. And that's actually really significant for the Yellow Submarine because that takes Parejo up to an 88. Also, a little thought I've had, a little idea that I'm not 100% whether I'm going to do it, but at the end of this series, whoever wins, I'm tempted to go and make a video of going and flying and watching whichever team wins global imperialism. I mean, if it's FC Cincinnati, that's an easy video because I live 2 minutes from the stadium, but I'm going to rig it for Ibiza or something. I need some sun. But we're heading to Poland for the next game. It is Górnik Zabrze. They're going to find themselves going southeast, kind of east, but southeast, which is going to be Cracovia. Is that Lucas Podolski? Lucas Podolski is playing for Górnik. If you guys don't know, Lucas Podolski is one of my all-time favorite footballers. If that's him, I'm going to be pulling for Górnik big time, and they get the win here. And yeah, that is Lucas Podolski. Good to see you. I love this dude, man. And that is going to see Konoplankia headed here to Górnik. Chennaiyin FC from the Indian Super League. They're going to be going northwest. Need to get the... I won't need to get the thing out for them. They're going to be versing Bengaluru. Bengaluru versus Chennaiyin. I'm not going to lie, lads. I am pulling for Bengaluru because they have the Fijian Flyer, the former Wellington Phoenix legend, the Johnny Warren medal winning Roy Krishna in their side. So, can Krishna get it done? Yes, he can. He scores the winner in the 86th minute. That is huge. They're going to get another upgrade to their attack here. It's the attacking midfielder El Kayati heading to Bengaluru. I'm never going to get this right. Hello, SC Canberra again. The Dutch league is on track right now to get imperialized completely today. So Canberra heading southwest, which means they're going to have Heerenveen. So there's going to be one less Dutch club after this game. Both of these teams with wins next to their names today. But who's going to keep the streak going and who is going to get imperialized? It is going to be Heerenveen comfortably. Heerenveen have absolutely destroyed Canberra here. So that's going to see Jetro Willems headed to Heerenveen along with the right winger Van der Water. And Heerenveen officially have the entire north part of the Netherlands. FC Noorderland. We don't need to spin the wheel because there is only one team they can face, and that is going to be Brøndby. Both these teams have had successful campaigns so far, but who is going to survive? Brøndby versus Noorderland, the battle of yellow. And it is going to be a draw, of course. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a little over draws regardless, though. Noorderland versus Brøndby, second leg. Oh! Third leg, it's a 3-0 win for Brøndby. That upgraded Vars getting himself a brace. Where was that in the first 2 legs? I don't understand how first 2 legs can be both draws and then it's a 3-0 win in the second leg. That's wild. Regardless though, it is going to be Klaassen, Bidstrup, and Finn Bogerson who are the players headed to Brøndby. Don't even really have to change the shade of yellow, only slightly because it's all now Brøndby. We're going to be staying in Denmark. It's FC Midtjylland. They're going to be going directly south, which means they're going to be taking on OB, Odense Bold Club, for a lot of land. Of course, Odense do have that 71 rated Kadri in here. Will he be enough, though, to keep them alive and help them imperialize Midtjylland? Midtjylland, of course, such a strong side in Danish football, I should say. And the scoreline, it's going to be a win for Odense. They come and get themselves a win despite being dominated. Double the shots from Midtjylland, but Odense claim their territory and imperialize them 3-2. So it is going to be the centre-back Zvichenko heading to Odense along with Leemans, who they claimed from Viborg. But damn, Odense, take a bow. Chelsea. Big name, Chelsea Football Club. Here's to hoping they lose. Chelsea are going directly north, which is going to see them take it on the Hammers. It's going to be Chelsea versus West Ham. So here is Chelsea trying to take over the Olympic Stadium and also pick up Thomas Partey and probably Declan Rice as well in the process. This is a massive game for English football. Who's going to come out on top? It is going to be West Ham United despite playing with 10 men for the majority of the match after Jared Bowen gets a straight red. Declan Rice is going to score the winner, and Chelsea have been eliminated by the Hammers. I don't normally say this, but come on, you Irons. West Ham's midfield is absolutely cooked, and Golo Kante is in there. Zach Fleming also heading to the London Stadium. Just wanted to point out, lads, that that now means Fulham is the only team from West London remaining in this series. So, not saying we're great or anything, but we're pretty great. Mulder. Next team up is Mulder. Mulder's going to be going northeast, which is going to see them claim more territory here on the north of Norway. Sorry, I can't speak right now, but they're going to get themselves an upgrade. And I can't speak because I was figuring out that now means they get a +4 upgrade because they have claimed this region as well. That's going to see their captain and star player Ikram going up from a 73 to a 75 to a 77. It's the big movers of the last few episodes. It is AC Monza. They're going to be heading southwest. And yes, I know they have a lot of different countries under their control, but we start off with their Italian one, which means they're going to be trying to defend some home turf here, or invading on home turf rather. They're going to be facing Atalanta. Can AC Monza keep it going, or will Atalanta be where they meet their match? Here we go. This is a huge test for Monza here. And the scoreline, they win it! Monza win it! Oh my God! Are Monza the real deal? They've got another huge scalp in Atalanta. Oh my God. And that means they're going to get a huge upgrade up top. It is going to be Zapata. That is seriously what they needed. They had an okay striker, 76 rated. Now they have an 83 rated star striker and are even more of a threat. I'm sorry, Monza, I wasn't familiar with your game. We're off to Venezuela. It is Metropolitanos. They're going to be heading southwest. So yeah, it's incredibly blurry because literally you look at the map and you're like, oh, there's only 3 teams in Venezuela, but then you come all the way up here to the top of the country in this little region where there's 3 teams. That's Metropolitanos right there on the right. Southwest of them is going to be the orange team in the middle, which is going to be Caracas. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, for our first all-Venezuelan match of the series. Caracas in the box here. Albizo playing it through, and it's going to be Caracas picking apart Metropolitano's defense early on here. He goes back. Can they get an equalizer? Why wouldn't you shoot? Oh my God, what a save from the keeper. Caracas, they've split them apart, and that is going to be 2-0. And to be honest, they deserve it. Metropolitano's defense has been whack. And there it is, lads. That is going to be full time. Metropolitanos didn't even put up a fight, and Caracas imperialized them, which means Caracas are going to get themselves a 68 rated center defensive midfielder. And I mean, we might not notice it really, but Caracas getting, I mean, you can see that orange come in, but Caracas get a little bit more land here in Venezuela. Antalyaspor, off to Turkey we go. Antalyaspor will be going southeast, which is going to see them have a massive task with a lot of land on the line. Adana Demirspor. Both these clubs with absolute quality in their squads. Who is going to survive? A lot of players have been acquired from both of these teams, but only one is going to continue their journey, and that team is going to be found out in a second leg. Damn you, Leroy Fer. Second leg, here we go. Antalyaspor, the home team against Adana Demirspor, and it is going to be Adana Demirspor imperializing them successfully. Adana Demirspor getting stronger and stronger because they have added Pozuelo, Fernando, and Leroy Fer. Hanover 96. And Hanover are going to be heading northwest, which means they're going to be facing Schalke. Hanover with their first matchup in this series, taking on the Bundesliga outfit. They might be bottom of the Bundesliga, but they are still a challenge for Hanover. But Hanover have stepped up to the challenge, and an early goal there for Tuchel has imperialized Schalke. Whoa. So Hanover have played one game, one win, and they get themselves a massive upgrade here. They get Terode, they get the defensive midfielder Tesche, they get Stendara, Dams, and Tankulic. And they also get themselves a lot of land here. Goodbye, Schalke. Henan Songshan. And the Chinese side is going to be heading northwest, which means they're going to be trying to imperialize Beijing. Good luck to you. So here we go, both teams with upgraded players. Beijing have Agden Benro, and Henan Henan have Adrian Mezhayevsky, the former Sydney FC player. Which team is going to survive and get one step closer to imperializing the entirety of China? Again, a second leg. I think I lose my will to live just a little bit every time there's a second leg, but here we go. Third leg, come on. It's Henan who are going to survive. Meaning Henan are going to get some massive pickups here. Merida, Sun Tzu, and the 74 rated striker, Adenbero. Isn't this the club that is like cornered in Austria right now? Like they've got all foreign teams surrounding them. They're going to be going north, which is basically them saying, screw defending my homeland. I want to go up into Germany. Whoops, I wasn't even showing you where they are, which I believe like they're there. That little dipper there, I think is going to be there, or is it going to be in part of Monza? Yeah, I think they're going to be trying to take on Hoffenheim here because that's where they are there. I just think the scale of the maps are slightly off, which is thrown. And SC Austria have basically opened the door for Hoffenheim to take more land here in Austria, another German team. This could be Hoffenheim's fourth country that they are in if they get the win here. Although on the flip side, if Austria Lustenau can get the result here, they're going to go from having a little bit of land in Austria to so much throughout Europe. This is a big game. I mean, looking at the overalls, you'd think Hoffenheim would absolutely destroy them, which they do. And it is going to be a 66 rated player heading to Hoffenheim. Nothing that's going to really make them improve. But it is now the fact that Hoffenheim have themselves in Austria. I mean, right now, Austria might be the most multicultural country there is. They got German, Swiss, Italian, German. They've only got 3 remaining Austrian teams. Crystal Palace. All right, Palace. Where are you heading, lads? Where are you heading? You're heading east, which I don't think you can. Nope, not yet. They can't head east. They're going to be heading south, which means they have a big rivalry game here. Crystal Palace versus Brighton. It's one of the more unique rivalries in English football, but here we go. It's Crystal Palace heading down south to the Amex, trying to take control and imperialize one of their biggest rival in football, but they're going to fail spectacularly. Brighton and Hove Albion getting the win there over Palace. A brilliant pickup for Brighton. They're going to get Wilfried Zaha into their side. Oh no, not Atletico Tucumán. Every time we have Tucumán, it's like 7 or 8 legs. Tucumán are going to be heading northwest. Okay, we don't need to watch them because they're going to be heading northwest and getting themselves not just 1 upgrade, they're going to be getting 2 because they get this region here and this region here, which means Pizzini goes up +4 and he's now 81 rated. Benevento in Italy. So they're going to be heading west slightly to the south, which means they're going to have Napoli. They're just going to get Napoli here. It's a tough challenge, but also a big opportunity. I'm trying to see the silver lining for these guys. Can the Serie B side pull off a monster upset? Let's not forget, Osherman's now upgraded to an 88 overall. Oh, this would be huge. It's Napoli defending home turf against Benevento, and they get another win under their belt. They're going to get themselves a 72 rated centre half. This game was more of a banana peel game than anything else. Saint Etienne. It has been a hot minute since we've been to France. All right, Saint Etienne, where are you heading? You're going to be heading southeast. Ooh. Oh, they get Sampdoria. Oh, this could be massive. Will Sampdoria continue their climb through France, or will Saint Etienne be able to stop one of the great success stories of this series? Saint Etienne versus Sampdoria, and it is Sampdoria in the 89th minute. Jesse Rodriguez getting them the winner and getting them further north in France. And it is going to be the right back Appia, who is headed to Sampdoria. Sampdoria continuing their climb up through France. They're getting further north, but there are some big teams that they're starting to border with. DS Mioveni from Romania. They're going to find themselves going southwest, which is going to be a matchup here with Craiova, University of Craiova. I've pronounced it. It's a big game. Craiova, they already have an upgraded left back in Bansu and a couple of additions to the side. They've been busy, but can Mioveni get a big result against them in Romanian football? We're going to go to a second leg. Second leg, ladies and gentlemen. On the road is Craiova, and the scoreline is a winner. It is 3-2. It's not the most comfortable win in the world, but it is more territory gained for the university. And Mioveni will be giving up the attacking midfielder Ben Chaib. Guangzhou City, the North Melbourne Kangaroos. And they're going to find themselves going north, which is going to be an upgrade here for Guangzhou City. They're going to take this region right here, which is going to see them get an upgrade. And that's going to make their 74 rated right midfielder, Guilherme, a 76. We're going to be headed to Chile. Antofagasta will also be heading north. Oh, that's not going to be an upgrade because it's going slightly to the east. Let's see what country is next to Chile, I should say. Okay, so they're going to be going into the bottom of Bolivia, which is going to be this region here. So it is going to be an upgrade. And that's a pretty useful one for them. They're going to get their striker up to a 68. Herenveen, they've been busy today. They're going to be going east, which is outside of the Netherlands. I think that's going to be Germany. Yeah, that's Germany. So that's them around there. So that's them there. That's going to be Hanover 96. This game could go either way. One of these teams is going to be invading the other's country. Is it going to be Herenveen invading Germany or Hanover invading the Netherlands? Here we go. We're going to a second leg. This is why I never build up these matches. Second leg. Are we going to have another draw or will we have a winner? We're going to have a third bloody leg. Third leg, the winner. It's a fourth leg. Don't tell me we're going to have another Atletico Tucumán situation. Fourth leg and oh my God. Oh my God, we're off to a fifth. Let's not tie the record. Okay, it's going to be Herenveen in the fifth leg, coming away and imperializing Hanover, which is going to see Terode, Zila, Dendera, Dams, and Tankulich all headed to Herenveen. And that now means there is a Dutch presence, another Dutch presence inside of Germany. Herenveen and Utrecht touching borders in Germany. PSG. Okay. Where are you going to be going, PSG? Where's Messi going to be going? They're going to be going east, kind of to the south. Ooh. They're going to have Union Saint-Gilloise, the team that are dominating Belgian and French football at the moment. Union Saint-Gilloise versus PSG. The run from Royal Union Saint-Gilloise has been incredible in this series, but this is their toughest challenge to date. An upgraded Messi taking on Union Saint-Gilloise. This is huge. Please, Union. Please, Union. Please, Union. God damn it. They have been absolutely thumped. And the dream is over. The dream for Union Saint-Gilloise is over and PSG just gets stronger. A whole array of players heading here to PSG. The PSG now have a large majority of France. Nope, I've just deleted France. But yeah, for most teams now in France, it feels like they're going to have to get through PSG if they want to get anywhere. But that also now means that PSG have a large majority here of Belgium. Absolutely brutal. We're headed to Greece and this could be really interesting because let's not forget, PAOK have this section of Greece, like these islands as well, but they are also on the international map. They've already got a country to their name. They're going to be heading west, which is it's only just, if we're going for the middle of the logo, going to be an upgrade here. But it gets them one step closer to a Greek showdown with AEK Athens. Also, I have seen some comments across the previous episodes asking where Olympiakos and Panathinaikos are. They're both not in the game this year, which is really disappointing. They were both in my original maps, and then I had to go in and change the maps because I realized they weren't in the game. But that upgrade now means Zivkovic goes up to an 82. Okay, this is the Red Bull team from Brazil, Bragantino. They're going to be going north, slightly to the east, but that means they're going to be versing a team that has had plenty of game time in this series, America Mineiro. Let's not forget that America Mineiro have like a 78 rated attacking midfielder now, an 81 rated striker, a 79 rated striker. They're compiling quite a competitive team. Red Bull in behind. Red Bull take the lead. Red Bull gives you wings. America Mineiro, it's the 91st minute. This is going to be the last attack of the game. Do they have something in them? No, they don't. And there has been just one shot in this entire game, and it found the back of the net. America Mineiro imperialized by Red Bull Bragantino. So that now means Red Bull Bragantino are going to get themselves an 80 rated attacking midfielder, a 78 rated attacking midfielder, a 79 rated striker, an 81 rated striker, and the new player they've picked up is a 76 rated right back. Red Bull getting them out of this little corner here and taking over a lot of land in Brazil. Club Bruges. They're going to be going southwest, which means they're going to try kicking a non-Belgian club out of the country and reclaiming it as their own. They're trying to also go to France because they're taking on Lille, the former Ligue 1 champions, taking on one of Belgium's most decorated clubs. This is bound to be a huge and entertaining game that is not entertaining in the slightest because it's a 0-0 draw. All right, second leg. Here we go in Belgium, in Bruges, and it's going to a, what is it with draws today? Third leg between Bruges and Lille, and we're headed to a fourth leg, and it is a fifth leg. Skovholsen equalizes and sends this to a fifth leg. Are we going to break the record? A fifth leg here between Lille and Bruges, and it is going to be Bruges in the 77th minute, imperializing Lille and getting a bit of land now in France. So Bruges are going to get their hands on Vormer, but the big one is Jose Font joining Club Bruges' defense. Bruges have Lens just completely cornered here. Oh no. Oh, they might have stuffed themselves. I mean, they had, to be fair, in the Belgian map, they had PSG creeping up on them anyways. But in the French one, they have put themselves directly in the northern firing line. Hearts, I was wondering, it's been a hot minute since any Scottish teams have come up. We've got Hearts of Midlothian. Wow, this is actually their first time in the entire video. I did not realize that. And they're going to be going west. We know what that is. That is going to be Hibs. And this game's actually massive because the winner of this is going to get these two areas here, which will be a +4 upgrade. Big Aussie contingent in this game. You've got Marty Boyle, you've got Jimmy Jago, you've got Cammy Devlin, Kai Rolls, Garang Qual on the bench. This is a big matchup here. Who's going to win? Hearts or Hibs? It is going to be a draw. Of course it is. Can't be forgetting Nathaniel Atkinson either at the right back role there for Hearts. But the second leg is going to be a win here for Hearts. Robert Snodgrass with a come-from-behind brace. So that is going to send Kelly and Anderson, both upgraded players they got from other clubs, to Hearts. And Hearts got just that little bit more Australian. Martin Boyle, 72 rated Martin Boyle joining up. And in terms of an upgrade, it is going to be the goalkeeper Gordon, going from a 74 to a 76 to a 78. That is going to make Hearts very strong. Just like cardio, that's good for your heart. Fair play to Hearts. I mean, look at this map now. They've gone from having this little tiny spot to bang, bang, bang. Get Hibs out of there. Do some coloring in. Make that logo massive. Get it nice and centered, and bang. Hearts are now the heart of Scotland. Crazy how Rangers and Celtic are both just still so tiny here in Glasgow. Internacional, it's another Brazilian club. They're going to be heading south, which is just going to send them into another country, which actually sends them into Uruguay. And I think it means we've got a match on our hands. There's only like a couple of teams in Uruguay. I mean, they're all like stacked down the bottom here, but this big team up the top, Cerro Largo, I think they're versing them if my map geography is correct. Of course, Internacional do have land in Argentina, so they're looking to enter their third country in Uruguay. Oh, ball. They're in the box, and they've got themselves the lead. Cerro Largo with a surprise lead. I mean, they're a 1.5-star team versus a 3.5, 4-star Internacional. Internacional in the box here, heel to heel, they square it. What a save from the keeper, who forces it onto the post. Internacional in the box here, looking for an equalizer. It's getting to crunch time right now. They square it, and they're going to hit the post again. They did everything right there, but hit the post. Is it time for one last attack here for Internacional? That is a terrible pass, and a juggernaut of Brazilian football has been imperialized. So that is going to send 82 rated Abranjes to Uruguay. And Cerro Largo are going to become huge movers and shakers because not only have they defended their homeland, but they now find themselves, whoops, not that much blue, but they're in Brazil and also Argentina. Back to France we go. What direction are Angers heading? They're going to be heading southwest, which means they're going to be taking on the rather impressive Stade Brestois. Stade Brestois have been adding impressive player after impressive player. They picked up Terrier in their last win. Are they going to continue the run? Or will Angers get a huge result here? No, they will not. It will be Stade Brestois continuing the run. Stade Brestois imperialize Angers and pick up Nabil Bentaleb for their troubles. All right, Guayarena from the, I think they're from, what league are they from? Okay, they're from the Paraguay League. They're going to be getting themselves an upgrade. Which direction though? That is the question. They're going to be heading southwest, more south, which is going to see them get an upgrade in this area here. Which is going to see their left midfielder go from a 69 to a 71. They've got a few wins under their belt, but it is IFK Norrköping. So Norrköping will be heading northwest, which is going to see them taking on IFK Göteborg. Yeah, because that's from the middle there. And they go like that. Yeah, IFK Göteborg. I've got to say, purely from a biased perspective, I want Göteborg to win because that logo with like the lion or whatever it is, looking like a warrior, looking like a Viking, is awesome. However, Norrköping have been on a mad run. They've got Rygaard and Larsen into their side after they've picked them up. Who's going to win this one? We're going to find out in a second leg. Second leg, here we go. Norrköping is the home team. And the winner is going to be Norrköping. Again, Sigurdsson getting them the result over Göteborg. It's a real nice pickup for them. They're going to get themselves Berg, a 70. Like, that's 5 overall higher than the second highest rated player on Göteborg. FC Zurich off to Switzerland. They're going to be heading east, a little south. Ooh, okay. They're going to be taking on St. Gallen. It's FC Zurich versus St. Gallen. The Swiss teams are meant to be working together to get rid of the Italians, not against each other. But again, this game is massive because there is a +4 upgrade on the line. And we know St. Gallen have spaces in like Austria. I think at least Austria, maybe some more. Battle of the two Swiss teams. Let's not forget that Ziggy, the goalkeeper from St. Gallen, has had +6 upgrades and is 80 overall. And if they can get the win here, he's going to go up to an 84. Let's see how this one plays out. It is going to be a win for St. Gallen. They take down FC Zurich. They're going to get themselves the center midfielder Selnay, along with Shettin and Di Gusto. Here he is, Di Gusto. And as I said, that now means Ziggy goes up to an 84. Goodbye, FC Zurich. Guabira in the Bolivian League. They're going to find themselves going east, which means we have a game now in the Bolivian League between Guabira and Oriento Petrolero. I wonder if their city's famous for exporting petrol. Imagine the scenes if a Bolivian team ends up winning global imperialism. That would put Bolivia even more on the map. It's Petrolero. Petrolero at the front post. Ronaldo scores for them. Oh, I thought he was going to do the suit. Oh, what a ball. What a terrible shot, but they get the follow-up. And it's a tied game here. Game on. Petrol. What a weird... Did that guy just head the ball onto the post, the goalkeeper? 30 to Ronaldo. Ronaldo to the back of the net. And that could be the winner for Petrolero. And there it is, lads. Ronaldo gets a brace and Petrolero win this Bolivian clash. And I'm sure Petrolero are stoked because they've just picked themselves up a 67 rated center, right back, I should say. Trabzonspor. Ooh. You guys might be wondering why I made a sound that sounded like an owl when I saw Trabzonspor. Well, they have this section of Turkey, but because they went north on one of their spins, they've also gained a country. And if they go north on their spin, then they are either going to take Azerbaijan, or they're going to go maybe to Armenia, or they could have, which I'm kind of hoping for, a clash with world conquering, at least Russia conquering Helsinki. And Trabzonspor will be heading, is that going to, it's northeast. So it's not directly north, given their logo. It could honestly be Azerbaijan. No, I'm sorry, it's not Azerbaijan. That's going to be Armenia. Trabzonspor now have Armenia, which sees Mark Bartra with another upgrade. Mark Bartra is now 87 rated. Portsmouth, okay, Pompey, here you go. Is this Pompey's first time? Pompey, I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. They're heading west. It's going to be Southampton. Yeah, it's going to be Portsmouth versus Southampton, a huge rivalry game. Portsmouth looking to enter St. Mary's here and cause a massive, massive upset. This is the South Coast Derby, and this is going to be Southampton absolutely dominating and getting a 3-0 win and bragging rights over their South Coast neighbors. Not just bragging rights, they now own their land. And they also now get Dishon Bernard, but something tells me they're a little bit more happy about the bragging rights. Shamrock Rovers, they're going to find themselves going southwest, which is going to be an upgrade for them. They're going to take this land here. I feel like we saw Shamrock on the first game, or one of the first games of the entire series, and haven't seen them since. But it is going to be a +2 upgrade here to the right winger, Byrne, who goes up to a 70. Oh, Al Fateh, here we go. Of course, last episode, they did take control of the UAE. But they still have a lot of teams, or a couple of teams to get through in Saudi Arabia. Al Fateh are going to find themselves going southwest, which is going to be they're going to be taking on Al Shabaab. Of course, we can't forget that Christian Teo from Al Fateh got that +4 upgrade for them taking control of the UAE. They also picked up Laba, but Al Shabaab have a strong ass team. Gregor Krychaliak, the Polish defensive midfielder. Ava Banega, the Argentine. This is going to be a very good game here in Saudi Arabia. And we're going to find out the winner in a second leg. Of course we are. Second leg, the winner is Al Fateh. They take control of more land despite being dominated. So Kaku's going to go to Al Fateh after one of their wins. And also Ava Banega, as he's the highest rated player. Swansea City. Oh, this is dangerous. Swansea's heading northeast. Oh, that's the worst possible case scenario for Swansea City. They have upgrades all around them, but they're going to have a game now with Aston Villa. This could make or break them. Swansea have 74 rated Callum Robinson and 85 rated Joel Pirot. Let's see if it's enough for them to get past Aston Villa. Here we go. No, it is not. They have been absolutely thumped. Pirot, 85 rated Pirot, joins Aston Villa and makes them phenomenally stronger. Villa taking over a lot of land here, and because of it, they get 85 rated Pirot, 69 rated Mullen, 74 rated Robinson. All three have got upgrades. And on top of it, they also get Norman from Newport, but he's really not going to make much of a difference. Racing Santander from the Spanish League. Santander goes southeast, means they have a game here against Deportivo Alaves. Let's not forget that Alaves have done absolute bits in this series. They picked up Munyan when they beat Bilbao. They're building a solid team. Let's see if they can take down Santander and potentially add to that team. Second leg, that surprises me. Genuinely thought that it was going to be an absolute flogging from Alaves, but the second leg proves me correct. 9 shots, and they win 3-0. Valalibre is going to get himself a hat trick. So Racing Santander have been imperialized, and they're sending German. What a name. If he's not German, I'm going to be shocked, but German is heading to Alaves. Where's he? He doesn't look German. He's Spanish. That's false advertising. Clickbait. Staying in Spain, it's Osasuna. Osasuna will be heading northwest. I was literally looking at the map just when I was filling in Deportivo Alaves thinking, Sociedad have not had a crack. They're going to get a crack. They're taking on CA Osasuna. Osasuna have had the upgrade of Avila, who's now 82, which is going to give them a little bit of hope in this one. But Sociedad, with such a quality team, so many 83 rated players there. The winner in this one, I'm not surprised. It's not Osasuna, it's Sociedad. And that does mean that the 82 rated Avila will be heading to Sociedad. Dundalk. And the team that control the north of Ireland will be heading southeast, which is gonna see, it's just, these guys are stacking it up. It's gonna be another upgrade for Dundalk. They controlled the top of that country and have made it their own, which now gives Hoban +10 overall, and he is 74 rated. Strasbourg. Back to France we go. So Strasbourg will be heading northwest, basically north, a little west. Okay, I think that's going to mean they face FCSM here because you go slightly north, and yeah, that's going to be them there eventually. Like, even if you keep going up, it eventually gets in there. Strasbourg's first game of this Imperialism series. Will it be one and done, or will they get themselves some land here in France? I think my Streamlabs crashed froze halfway through that result, but it was another draw, which means we're off to a third leg. And the third leg is going to be a win for Strasbourg. That's what annoys me, but it's funny, like, we have draw, like a million draws, and then the deciding result is a blowout. So that's going to see Weisbeck and Traore, who they picked up in their last win, heading both to Strasbourg. Henan Songshan, we're back to China. And Henan are going north, a little to the east, but basically north. Just going to see another upgrade for them. And it's a big piece of land, like... Bang, they take all of that. They're so close to sharing a border here with Helsinki and a pathway to like Russia and Europe. And that's going to be another upgrade here for Mezhayevsky, who goes up, according to my book, to 78. Off to Poland, I believe it is, Korona. Going to be southeast for them. So Korona Travis Kelce will be taking on Stal Milik. These two sides really need a win. Haven't been involved in this series. So if they want to get a move on, they need to steal their opposition's best player. And it is going to be Stal Milik doing that successfully, taking down Korona Travis Kelce 2-0. And their reward for that is going to be no. Off to India, it's Hyderabad FC. And Hyderabad FC are going directly north. That is very straight north. It means they're heading up to one of the biggest cities on planet Earth. They're heading up to Mumbai City. Mumbai City versus Hyderabad. Here we go. The winner is going to be... To be determined. Will the winner be determined in this one? Let's go. Yes, it will. It is going to be Mumbai City FC taking down Hyderabad FC. Mumbai City are going to imperialize Hyderabad and take the striker Obechi in the process. Left Spain for like 2 seconds. Now we're heading back there. Real Betis up to bat. So Real Betis are going to be heading northeast. So they avoid Sevilla and Portimonense from the Portuguese league. They're going to get themselves an upgrade. And that's a significant upgrade. Real Betis get Nabil Fekir up from an 85 to an 87. Adana Demirspor off to Turkey. And they're going to be going, what's that, northwest? Okay, they're going to be taking on Ankara Gusu. That's a Turkish fair. Adana Demirspor has been really impressive in this series. Can they continue? Adana Demirspor's team is solid. It is solid. Any team that can manage to beat them is going to inherit a lot of talent. Will that be Ankara Gusu? Let's find out. The scoreline is going to go to a second leg. All right, second leg. Here we go. Scoreline between the two Turkish clubs is going to be another win for Adana Demirspor. Yunus Belhanda getting them more land in Turkey. And it is going to be the center midfielder Pedrinho heading to Adana Demirspor. Off to Poland again, Lech Poznan. Lech Poznan are going to be heading northwest, which means they're going to be taking on Lubin here. Zagłębie Lubin. We have seen Lech Poznan in action before. Zagłębie Lubin have got themselves an upgrade though. Their goalkeeper Diodis is 76 rated, which is a shining light in their side. But they're going to have to give him up to Lech Poznan, who have taken this one out 1. Lech Poznan have got a fair chunk of Poland. But ladies and gentlemen, approximately 250 teams remain. That is where we're going to conclude part 6. I know I originally said this was going to be a 7-part series, but I'm going to extend it to an 8-part series. 100 teams in part 7 and 150 in part 8. It is going to be absolute chaos. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing down below. But I'll see you for part 7 in a few days' time. Peace.